it was really awesome that for well, we'll talk about it in the news announcement. But yeah.
Oh. Oh! Oh, got me.
And today it works out that the family is totally at a birthday party, so I am by myself
Nice.
in my home, and
Afternoon,
connection should be
Akai.
really good. Hello. Good afternoon. Yes. Um, our pleasure. Okay. All credit goes to Setsuna. Setsuna, thank you very much for everything here.
Hey, thank you,
Okay.
guys.
Okay, thank you for everything you always do. And yeah, we're here for you, buddy. Except when we're in Japan, then we're there.
Yeah, then we're there. Well, the other thing that was interesting is that the timing for everything in Evo Japan is already finalized, so that really
Yeah,
is, yeah,
I'm really glad for that.
yes. I had so many things in
Yes and
limbo.
no. I mean, I'm sad that there's only three main games on the final day, but I am glad that VF's, at least they've got all the schedule ready. Yeah. Nice.
Oh, got me.
Excellent. Good morning, Akai. Let's see.
Oh, oh, got me. Oh, nice.
Thank you very much. It's waking me up pretty fast. right, good game. Oh wow.
You weren't there.
I let go of the controls already. I was just like, oh, it's
Yeah.
over.
That was good. That was good.
Very good game.
I wonder what it would look like if we made those radar plots like Japan does. We saw that in the Gold Cup.
Are you talking about the way they displayed the matches, or what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the radar graph they used to display kind of like the skills and for every player. Did you see that?
Oh yeah. The matchup chart. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was but it was all
Yeah, the relationship
Japanese
chart.
viewers.
Yeah,
Yes.
they were
That was,
handled by Kumicho-san and Hamstay-san.
hey Rec, so you used today's date. So today is March 19th. So 0319 is the password for the room. So again, the room is hosted by Setsuna, and you can Setsuna X, and the room code is the date. So it is 0319, March 19th. Yeah. And then Nelly, good morning. Good to see you. And yeah, still shadows, still problem with the bright windows and where I've got my setup.
Yeah, Kai, they actually made a point to mention that a lot of the players in Block V were hoping that they wouldn't get Tanchan.
Yeah,
Tanchan was so strong though.
it was, but actually special highlight, and this was brought up by Jin Kage, but in Block A there was just such an amazing battle. Yogo just masterfully 3-0'd
I saw that.
Tonkatsu.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah.
holy crap. Yogo's Kage was just so dominant against the Jackie, against Tonkatsu's Jackie.
Well, I think Yogo's main was his defense.
Yeah.
And he just masterfully just got everything out and just punished like little things. Played very tight.
Yeah. He even like in the final game, also did the proper. I mean, it's every Kage player should be able to do it, but it's nice when you see a block sweep converted into Dragon Punch of Doom. So,
Yeah.
it's like the only thing Kage really has when blocking a low. So. Okay, no problem, Rec. That happens. Good to have you here. Welcome back into the room. Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon to those on the East Coast.
Now this match right now is getting very interesting. Blurring versus Particero.
Very.
I think you got confused with the combo there. That would have been nice. Okay, nice going Particero for sure. Very strong match. Blurring is a very defensive character, kind of like a Kai. So yeah, it's hard to open them up.
Hey Rec, again, welcome for Rec's debut into the Open Leagues. Kai has confirmed this is the first time Rec has been in the VF Open Leagues. Glad that you're here. Glad you're trying to, that you're participating to improve. This is a wonderful place to improve. It really is. All the players who have regularly been playing in here have improved so much in the past year. Yep, there we go. Alright.
Oh, nice. He broke away from that.
Yep, because Leon has the 2K that beats EX high.
Yeah.
All right, very nice. Flaring's making some great choices here. Let's see if I can wake up. Again. Very good circular. Excellent low throw. Alright, good. Oh, I thought that was game. My bad. I am so groggy. Here we go. Flaring. I love that intruder punch. That intruder punch, that's the exact situation to use it. Alright, angle my stick here. Yes, you need to throw. You need to do some throws. Especially as a Vanessa player, it really helps if you're gonna play defensive stance to do throws. I thought I got him. Yep, got me good with that. Got me good with that. Good game.
All right, Flaring.
Yeah, Rec, don't worry about the L's. They all build up to your future wins, you know? So, yeah. Yep, it's good. It's good to have that patience and that long-term goal, and it's all about development. Yeah. Well, just Vanessa defense stance moral is a little. Just understand where she's got actual advantage. Yes, follow the frames. That's what moral is. But yeah, yeah, throws, rush downs, Abaya works well. Agreed. Agreeing with what the numbers is saying on the comment. So. So to understand, you also, when you fight Vanessa defense stance, the frames you need to understand. Well, actually, one thing you can do is that her low punch is like a normal low punch like anybody else. So if you're fast, elbowing will work. Again, will stop against a lot of things outside of Sabaki. But the uppercut is fast. It's just that you have to be very quick if you want to interrupt that uppercut. But you can just simply block the uppercut and use a Nitaku. But Nitaku is a tricky thing against Vanessa. Vanessa is weak doing Nitaku herself, but she challenges your Nitaku simply because she has really good Sabakis if she's in defense stance where her hands are where she's standing tall, right? Her offense stance when she's hunched over, then she's playing a lot more conventionally, but you always have to worry about like things like the 9P, her Superman punch. And the Superman punch is so good because it's a EX high, so it just flat out counter hits along with the frames, right? It's a move that looks like it can be crushed because it looks like a high attack, but it can't, you know. But also on top of that, when it makes contact with you, if you block it, she's +2, so you need to be very wary of that situation. All right. That intercept position is difficult to deal with. I still have trouble with it when the players use it well. Usually, if she does the normal kick, you can evade to the front, but you do get risk getting eaten by a hit throw.
I think you can also backstep it, and that's also a good choice.
Depends on where it's set up, but yeah, and a lot of times the Vanessa player is going to set it up at range, so yes. Yeah, so backdashing is very good.
And you have to know which moves your character has that scrape.
I'm kind of used to, well, I think Nelly makes really good use of basically I think the rule that Nelly uses when they use Vanessa's intercept position is basically, as long as you're doing like a predictable Okizeme, then that's a really good spot to use it. Because it just completely undermines your Okizeme. Like, if you have like an automatic, I don't think about it, like meaty setup, that's like a really good spot to do the intercept position. Because suddenly your meaty just didn't work. You know? It's like... Man, congratulations, Rek, for almost sending Virtua Kazama home at NEC. That's awesome. Yeah. And then so that downward elbow of Vanessa, very annoying because it Sabaki's so many moves. However, do understand that she doesn't get much from it. So she gets a situation that she wins. But if you block it, she's kind of in the Nitaku position. So you have advantages, and you'll just mostly have to work around her Sabaki or defense. Partisero was doing the correct way to deal with the kick, which is to try to be able to duck under the second attack, and then the next step, including me, is having to try to just whiff punish that kick. I still don't, there was a time when I was doing it well, and like these days I can't. These days I'm still eating that thing like crazy. So Vanessa's kick, always good to practice though. And almost every Vanessa player will use it quite a bit. Silverbolt uses kick a lot, so it's good to keep that in mind and to try to practice ducking the second kick. Block the first, duck the second. If you get hit by the first, you're probably going to get hit by the second. Deal with the side turn situation then.
All right, guys. We are at 2 p.m., so I'm going to give it 5 fights before we start the first league. Anybody that's not yet in, you still have some time. No BX, it's open league. If you want to come in, we'd love to have you.
Yep, it is the Setsu Cup.
The Setsu Cup. Ooh, nice call out to the jumping kick.
Nice.
One day, Red Eye Black Goat. One day.
Good. They changed up their low throw. Excellent.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. And now they can use my read against me. They can do anything besides 2 P for the G, and I will get low thrown. Alright, Rek. I can jump out. I can take break. Alright, that kid was just smart.
That kid with Lao, he usually uses Taka. So this will be counted different on your ranking, on your Akai ranking. That kid, so, just so you know.
Very good.
I love that old Virtua Fighter costume for Lao.
Alright, that kid, nice. Excellent. Good, okay. I was like, if I do those double kicks, I'm like minus 13, I think. So you can just punch. You can do, like, punch rush me or PK.
All right, welcome Zaytigi. Welcome Monster Race 212. I think Monster Race is the first time we're going to see them on Akai League.
All right, excellent. Nice. Very nice. Good. You can punish the 6 PP. Excellent. Alright. Alright, and the proper answer, if I do that through, the risk is if you roll to the side, you'll avoid the pounds, but I can do some Uki setups. Nice. Good game. Good game. Good game, man. Nice Lao.
Alright guys, 3 matches left. There's still time to join, anybody that's not yet in the room. I got a pretty solid stacked league here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. That's okay, BK Jackie. It's only first of 3. You can come in during the second league. We'll wait for you. Well, we'll run the league, but then I'll give a shout out when I'm opening the room again.
Excellent. Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice punch parry.
Your first Setsu Cup. You come in, baby. We'll call it Setsu Cup.
love that setup. Very nice.
Okay, that's new.
Good game.
Good to see you, SF Parker. Good work, Portocero. Yeah, Chanchai, that's what I'm dealing with on a day-to-day basis ever since VF4. That Lei Fei.
In the past I didn't have trouble with them, but right now I just certain patterns I keep running into. So
yeah.
But it's good stuff. Really good stuff. Good battle.
Okay, SF Parker. Okay, that's cool.
It was so much fun watching Shiopun play Blaze last night. Shiopun's Blaze is really fun to watch.
Yeah, yes it is. I gotta tell you though, I was impressed that Tonchan had an Akira. That was very
Tonkatsu's
unexpected.
Akira is really good. Yeah, Tonkatsu's Akira is really good. Yeah.
I gotta tell you though, SF Bunker, I think a character that does better with how defensive you are is, to be honest, Pi. From what I've seen lately, I think that's the trend. But you do so well with your John. But yeah, let's see what your El Blaze has to offer. Hopefully we get some tamales. Oh. I think it's because I have the headset on that I'm hearing all of the bass in these songs, but like this song is killer on the VF3 arrange set.
I totally forgot that I have to lower the volume because I might cause on the stream. I have a feeling that your voice is probably going to echo.
Probably.
All right. Good stuff. Which soundtrack are you running on yours?
VF3 arranged.
Okay, awesome.
I think we are 2 matches. Well, actually, this should be the last match, to be honest. No, 1, not 10, 1. This is the last match before League. Oh, we got... Alright, 9 players.
Very nice.
Round 2. Ready, go! Bring out! Round 3. Ready, go!
Awesome play by Zay Tiggy here. Zay Tiggy is one of the new players I really like watching the way they play. When I fought them last week, it's a lot of fun. Definitely bring a lot
Oh,
of the
nice.
experience from other fighters. That was excellent back throw.
Yeah.
Leon is free to back throw if he whiffs 4-4K. So that was perfect anticipation and punish.
Yeah, perfect spacing.
Nice double evade. Epic
Okay.
battle. That was a really good game.
That was
Good
really
luck, everybody,
good.
and good luck,
All right.
everyone in the league. And I'll see you after the first league. Going to mute.
Good luck, guys.
All right. First battle is against that kid. That kid's doing very well. Whoops. Okay.
Round one. Ready, go!
All right.
Round two. Ready, go! Round three. Ready, go!
Very good. Good games. Thank you very much, that kid. Keep it up. Keep it up. I'm really glad you're here, and glad you've been playing Lao.
See? I thought I'm better.
Oops, I left it on the Discord. So, I'm really happy to see Aoki Seiji, the producer, director, basically for this game, for Virtua Fighter 5 Esports, Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown. They are still sending messages of thanks and that they're continuing to work really hard on the continued development and support of this game. So they were really happy with the Challenge Cup, Gold Cup yesterday. Awesome event, and so I'm really glad to see them posting this continued support. Good. Good. Okay, let's make him have to get up off the ground. Yep. Such a weird pattern. Awesome. He's got me. Very good. He just went to a bar that. Okay. I went for a throw. That was bad. Alright, good game. Let me make sure I've got my screwdriver nearby. I have a feeling that the bad top's gonna unscrew later.
I want a serious fight.
Okay. Alright, Pratisera, here we go. This is going to be a fun battle.
Round one. Ready, go!
Yep, don't fall for that. That is such a range. Alright, ring out with that. Okay.
Round two.
Just use it.
Round three. Ready, go!
Okay, that little combo there.
Round four. Ready,
Alright, good game, Pratisera.
see? I thought I'm better.
So, if anybody else watched the Gold Cup last night, feel free to talk about it. If you haven't, definitely check it out. It's on the VF official YouTube channel. You can watch the event. You can fast forward to the matches. It was a really fun event. So what it was the season-ending kind of a championships for the VF esports for this early part of this year. Um, there's 8 professional players that have a license now, and it was just them. However, it was 7 of the 8 because one of the players is unfortunately, due to health problems, could not compete at the event. It was held in Jisu. It was an offline event in Jisu province, and yeah, it was or Jesu. All right, let's do this Zaytigi. Zaytigi cannot be. You have to be careful against. They've got such good spacing 3D fighting game sense. They've got such good fighting game sense. Good 3D fighting sense too. So always be careful of Zaytigi.
Round two. Ready? Excellent. Round three. Ready? Go. Excellent.
All right, good game, Zaytigi.
What a knucklehead.
Oh no, Setsuna got disconnected from spectating. That happens. It happens. But yeah, the Gold Cup was an awesome event. We're going to talk more about it on the podcast, but wow, that event was awesome. As Setsuna had mentioned, Evo Japan has released a schedule for events, so now we know that Virtua Fighter is basically round 1, which is kind of basically most of pool play, probably winners brackets, are happening in the first day. And then on day 2 is everything else for Virtua Fighter. Out of the 8 main events, only 3 of them are going to be on Sunday, the big show that you have to pay for tickets to watch. Those are going to be Guilty Gear in the morning, Tekken at noon, Japan time, and Street Fighter 5.
Round one. Ready?
King of Fighters and Virtua Fighter are sadly not in the mix for that day, but they're everything's gonna be good. On the upside for me, the VF community is really gonna hang out on Sunday. So the VF community will get to hang out on Sunday, lots, and without worry of the tournament. On Saturday night, we're gonna hang out at Arcade Mikado in Ikebukuro. And the most aggressive player, Chin Panjae, amazing jockey player, is setting up a really cool event where he will pay for all matches against him on that evening, and so, but basically at least for one set per person. So yeah, it's going to be a very fun event. By the way, I do think it's cool that Punker's trying out El Blaze. El Blaze is a tough character to get to learn. Is a good character. Has really good strikes, good throw game, good low throw game. Can actually do very good damage. The hard part, the heavy risk, because they're going to take a lot of damage when they get launched. They probably have more combos against them than anyone, and the improvised combos or the change combos are for the worst for Blaze. However, El Blaze can stun, like online, El Blaze's stun is insanely good. They can really set up huge damage with it. Online or offline, L-Blaze is, if as long as they can get in there and force and impose their decisions, they're pretty scary. They can actually do high damage.
Good
And
game, Sparta Settle. I'm sorry for the silence. I'm just trying not to interrupt Chan Chai. He's in the party with me.
am I not muted? My mic is muted. Why is it that he can hear my chat? Huh. Oh, okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what Akai and I are used to muting ourselves on that. So I guess Setsuna didn't mute themselves, so so I was worried that I was interrupting them. So Blaze has really nasty Blaze has really nasty Okizeme, but the downside is this. Against Blaze in general, it's good to stay down and not tech roll. Different ways they can, the main thing they can do when you stay down is to do a ground throw, but they do have some setups that could even ring out. So there are certain setups where they can hit you up off the ground and probably ring you out from a pretty good distance. That one, I think every L-Blaze player should master that, because that's the biggest threat. But in general, what makes L-Blaze Okizeme scary is there are certain setups where if you tech roll, they've got so much options from low throw to some really nasty meaty setups. And so basically, you kind of want to stay down against them. But when you stay down, you're going to take some damage, but it's not nearly as much as if you tech roll, if they know the Okizeme. So every Blaze player should learn the Okizeme. They should definitely get comfortable knowing when to, figuring out how to throw each opponent. Like, when are each opponents open to throw? When do they like to evade? When do they turtle on guard?
GG's Reg.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, we have prepaid minutes. You know how it is. I got a card today, so. Matches have been good. I think race to the top is Chan Chai. Chan Chai's got the top spot today. He got the bye just now. All right. Evil Trip, yes it was. But this is what I would have said if I had audio, because, gotta save on minutes, but I would have said, why are you running?
Let's see here.
All right, Blurring and the kid still battling. Blurring. Oh, the kid already took SX card curve. Cool.
So
Blurring
let's
still
see.
sets a cup for the win. Yeah.
Fortunately,
maybe one day. That's you know what. I don't think I'm gonna call the He's just drinking. I don't think.
Okay, I muted Setsuna because he didn't turn his mic off. I guess he used the approach. I turned my mic off, so I'm kind of surprised if it's going in. I don't hear it going onto his stream though. Anyways, this is the matchup that could cause me to not take first place. Blurring is playing really strong, very patient, so I got to be careful with that. So I'm going to be very patient about my choices against Blurring. Man, that 9P is so good. Very good using the 2K. Side turn, that does work. Good. Ah, I froze. I froze because I did the wrong option. Man, so what that does is they beat me for doing a high punch. Because that uppercut, that uppercut is free if that. Alright, we pulled it off. We were able to pull that off. Okay, so now I know why they like doing the low punch uppercut. If you block it from normal, then she doesn't get that uppercut for free. But you need to be really fast to respond to it. And that's obvious that's why a lot of Vanessa players like to use it. That you just have to be really sharp and punish right away. However, what's really happening, especially if it's a side turn situation, is if you do the high jab and they low punch hit you. What? No. No. But if they low punch hit you, you're going to get, you're going to get hit. You're going to get hit by the low punch and the uppercut. It happens really fast. But basically, if it's side turn, that's basically a combo, and it sets up a bigger combo. That was a funny pose. Alright. Let's hope I didn't get like a 0 or something. But, okay, Rec is my last matchup. I think I just got disconnected from the replay. So we'll keep track of the scores over here.
Okay, there you go. He's moving me a party chat. We got our minutes. Got a new card. I'm leaving cricket. We're gonna do Metro PCS because that's, the choice for La Raza. So, not the Rega. Yes, the Rega. Setsu no Hadou Cup. That one, it doesn't sound bad at all. At all. Nah, yeah. They were brought out. It's not. Can't use them anymore. They're a big corpo now.
Alright, here we go, Rec. You and me.
Do I have buy? Do I have a buy? I have a buy. Oh my god, one. There we go. Let's go. One for 2 games. Only can only afford 4.
It's showtime!
Alright, Rick, here we go, my friend. Let's have a good fight. Oh, that's such a good... That was good. I like that. Very good first round. Good games, my friend. Some of those setups are good. I really like that wall setup. That you hit me again, then you set me up for that throw. That was really good. The timing was good. It didn't cause any stagger or anything like that. So. But without Blaze, definitely figure out, maybe ask around, figure out what the Okizeme setups are, because they're so good. Jimmy Claymore, if you ever chat with them, can tell you a lot of good stuff with Blaze. Yeah, because Blaze is pretty sick. Day 3 right now. You're doing awesome with day 3.
You'll take rollback over commentaries. I think everybody will.
Yeah.
Scrolling it up and down. First place. Thank you. Good. Congratulations, Chan. Congratulations. Let's look at the results. 5-0-4. Let's look at the results.
Okay, so the simplest one is to end a combo with the KKK into the run. Yeah. So pick the mid or the high catch throw. Yep. 16.
All right, Chan. Good games. I was hoping I could take one from you, but I could not.
It was a good battle, though. That first round was. I think it was the first round that scared me. It really scared me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, first order of business, I think. What do you think? You want to talk about the Gold Cup, or do you want to talk about the chimpanzee? Let me in, Silverbolt. You can come in. Password is 0319. Sorry, Chanchai. Go ahead.
No problem. Okay, we'll make it really quick then on the Evo. So, wonderful thing about Evo Japan is they did release a schedule. I'm a little bummed for both VF and for King of Fighters not being on the main stage on the third day. But there's only 3 games that are on the main stage on the third day, and those are Guilty Gear Strive in the morning, Tekken at noon, and Street Fighter V in the evening. And it probably makes sense because those tournaments can run a little long, and so I think that's probably why they just kept it to 3 main games instead of like 4 or more on the big stadium day.
Stage. Yeah.
So that's that. I just kind of wish that VF was able to have that profile, but you know what? King of Fighters also they also have to deal with that. But Virtua Fighter is a game that plays very fast, and so basically all of the round 1, which I believe is basically the top half of the pools, is going to be on the first day, the Friday. Then on Saturday, it's the rest. It's the round, they call it round 2, which I think is the remainder of the pools, and then basically the top 8s. So that's all happening, and so because of that, the VF community in Japan is trying to be very welcoming to foreigners, and so on Saturday, after they close up the venue, so like after 6 o'clock, a lot of players are meeting up in the Ikebukuro area, specifically Arcade Mikado, and so it is going to be pay to play. However, Chimpanjay has basically issued an all foreigners welcome challenge where he will pay at the very least for the first set of any battle against him. And so issuing a challenge to foreign players to beat up his super hyper aggressive Jackie. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Also, the community is definitely planning to hang out a lot on that Sunday, so there'll be a lot of all day VF. Those are the announcements I know so far. Also, I'm really happy that after yesterday's Gold Cup, Aoki Seiji posted a wonderful thank you to the community, but also he is fighting hard. He's still going to keep working at this, so more to come, and he hopes that the community appreciates his efforts, or not so much that, but that he hopes he lives up to their expectations.
Yeah, he's definitely a good sign that he's still looking forward to develop more for the VF community, which is good.
Now develop can mean, it just means working, right? I mean, he just said that he's working, so it's like it could just be events, but I believe it's more than events. But yeah,
a lot. I'll take everything with a pinch of salt, and not the kind of salt that we put out. But yeah, Silverbolt said that he's looking for that heat. Yeah, he's looking for that heat because he's just definitely gonna demolish everything.
Looking for what heat?
Silverbolt said that Chimpanjay was looking for that, overseas heat. Yeah,
but
he's got it.
Yeah, but I've been chatting with Chimpanjay, and he's been supporting all of the foreigner streams on VF. So I'm just really grateful for his outreach, and his enthusiasm. And is he going to beat up all the foreigners? Yes, but it's going to be so much fun. But the level that they're playing at is so ridiculous, and he's going to find the holes very quickly with his style of play.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But it's going to be an honor, and we're going to be sharper for it. So. But it's when Japanese say that they're paying for your games, like that's not cheap at all. It's 100 yen per play. It's not cheap, So it might even be more depending on the arcade.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, not only that, but everybody's going to be challenging him.
Yes. So then also, so now we're going to talk about Gold Cup. Where would you like to start with Gold Cup?
So like the players. I saw Bongo with a Crazy John. It was Janu, Jackie, Tonchan with his amazingly strong Jackie. We had Yogo with a very defensive playstyle with a very tricky Kage. Akani Shuapo with his Pi and numerous other fighters because he's got a pocket everything. Reminds me of Jimmy in that sense. Who else? Oh, we had Leo Lao Go.
Yeah. So Real Rao, also formerly called Gorgeous Eileen. Yeah, but they're the Go Master now. Yep. Sorry, go ahead.
I haven't. Yeah, I gotta be honest. I haven't.
Okay, so I'll take over on it.
Go for it. Yeah.
So the Gold Cup is an awesome event. They basically, we've had this season of Virtua Fighter Esports Challenge Cup events, where each player had been earning their license through competition, and it culminated with what was supposed to be an 8-man event, but turned out to be a 7-man event because of Bida's health condition. Which we hope for them to have a good recovery and to be doing well. However, the event was awesome. There's the block A and block B. So there's the Tonkatsu block, or Tonchan. Tonkatsu is one of the greatest. It's pretty much right now like the strongest VF player right now. His Jackie is just so powerful. Um, and it's consistently been so strong throughout the past year. But even before that, traditionally considered an arcade player, and then but yeah, they had their block, and then of course Block B had 4 players. Now Yogo Kage gave Tonkatsu a real run for their money, like 3-0'd them
Yeah, that
in
was
the
a very
format that
strong
they
run.
play in each block. They play 3 games, right? And they play 3. They play all the matchups in a round robin block, and Tonkatsu ended up winning. Like getting the high score in his block, and then that led to Jane was the one who was in the block B who came out of block B to challenge Tonkatsu, and that was an epic battle with. But of course, at first it's like, oh gosh, it's another Jackie versus Jackie final. However, unlike the last time they fought in Challenge Cup, Jane was giving Tonkatsu real hell in the Jackie mirror. Like, really, really gave him hell. Like, was winning, and it was just like, this looks like Jane's going to win this thing. And then Tonkatsu switches to Akira, and at first loses. I think I can't remember, but like, no, they didn't lose. They won. But like, you can start to see how strong Tonkatsu's Akira is, and that was epic battles, really epic battles. Really, you can see the conditioning. You can see what he was setting up for. Check out Juicebox's tweets from last night. There's lots of tweets and excitement and clips. Yeah, it was awesome. On top of that, there was a lot of Switch Nation. So not just Tonkatsu's Switch Nation of Akira. There was also Shiwapan Switch Nation to a lot of characters. He had played. He played Brad. He played Jeffrey. Played El Blaze and was really good with El Blaze.
Yeah, that was very surprising with El Blaze. He actually took that battle because he switched to El Blaze. That was pretty good.
Yeah. Now that said, Rio Rao also played amazing VF. So actually every player did. Every player had like a moment. That event was really good. So I had to watch that whole thing last night. I couldn't stop. All the matches were good. They did a good job with it, and there are broken hearts, but there was just lots of good stuff. They were fighting for 1,000,000 yen for first place, 300,000 yen for second place, and then the announcement. I never really expect announcements actually, but they did announce stuff, but it was merchandise, and it was good merchandise. So the thing is, they talked about there's going to be a limited edition Akira figure from Storm Collectibles.
Yeah, with the Tengu mask.
Yeah, with the Tengu mask and the dark costume, dark gi. And then there's going to be there's a wolf statue is coming, and the wolf statue looks great. They got dates for both. Finally, my Akira statue is going to finally come in April. I'm happy. It's going to suck if it comes while I'm in Evo Japan, but and then they also showed that there's going to be a arcade and Sega Saturn Virtua Fighter special select vinyl collection. It's in a beautiful blue vinyl. Kind of looks like those data disc vinyl actually for the cover. But it's gonna have music from the Virtua Fighter series on arcade and in the Sega Saturn.
Yeah. All right, guys. This is gonna be the last match before the next league. We got 12 players so far. If anybody is on the fence, we still have about 45 to 2 minutes left.
I thought I was gonna get wrung out there. Man, that 9p. That 9p again. I got owned by the 9p. So good. Such a good choice. It's such a good move. If your opponent has a tendency to try to use timed attacks, that thing will just win. Yeah, I got the 2KK. See, there's me not doing the thing I told everybody to work on, which is to duck, you know. I can hear my I can hear my micro switches on from your stream.
I know.
It's good. It's good.
Are you on the crowns?
Crowns and the golden lever, but the golden lever is actually using blood diamonds.
Gotcha. I tried the fake blood diamonds on my Sanjux and that didn't go so well.
I like it for a different kind of setup. Yeah, good game playing. That was so much fun.
Wow, it was ridiculous.
All right, I'm gonna put you on mute. I'm gonna mute myself and enjoy. Good luck in League Round 2.
All right, awesome. Good luck, guys.
Good morning, Shite. Good to see you. Juicebox, I think I'm on board with the rumor that that the next Sega fighting game, which is a Virtua Fighter fighting game, technically, I believe it's going to be like a Dragon fighting game, and I think that's a good decision if they do that. Now, we know how much I love Virtua Fighter, and we know how much that would mean the world to me if it was Virtua Fighter 6. But I think the correct move is to address all things that people keep saying they would want out of a future Virtua Fighter in terms of style and presentation, are solved by doing a Like a Dragon fighting game that is generally a VF fighting game, but kind of, presented as a Like a Dragon fighting game. Of course, it could have a Virtua Fighter DLC or unlock full-on set costumes or full-on models that can be redressed, I would love that. But I think that would be the right choice. I think Sega should do that. So we'll see, but that's not going to be announced at EVO. So that's not going to, the only thing that can be announced at EVO is probably the NFTs, sadly. Which, look, if the NFTs auction at a low price, I'll buy them. But if they're auctioned at a high price, yeah, probably not. But yeah. The stuff they announced for merchandise. And I don't expect a DLC pack, but I know a lot of people would love a DLC pack. Here we go, Bronx Jackie. Bronx Jackie is a wonderful guy. He was awesome. It was wonderful meeting Bronx Jackie in Brooklyn. Very nice. Very nice. That was excellent. Good game, Bronx Jackie. Bronx Jackie is really is just full of wonderful, nice, kind energy, and Yeah, it was really nice to meet them last month. I need to post up all the photos uh, from Super Troy Cup 4. That was such a wonderful event, and I'm really happy for Juicebox going to New York for some downtime or work. I don't know, probably both. but I'm glad that they're going to get into like that VF action, and are also going to be kind of watching Evo Japan from New York. That's so awesome. It's going to be an excellent. I'm guessing you're going to be you're going to be training with Tricky a lot too. So, and I hope got to make Denkai got to get Denkai out to train with you. Nelly's wonderful to train too. But Nelly doesn't come out to offline as much these days. I think they're really busy. Notice that their play patterns are at like crazy hours. So yeah, but that's gonna be wonderful. It's like a wonderful group to play with. Thank you very much for your support of VF. I am sad that you didn't know about Super Choya Cup 4 because it would have been super awesome to have you there if you were able to, but you probably wouldn't have been able to make it. And it sounds like you already had your vacation time planned out. So thank you so much, Reaper. Thank you. Yeah. They're looking at August, but we'll see where they finally settle. But absolutely, everyone should definitely come out to that. Also, in September, I think Colorado's planning to have a gathering in September, and it is hard to get the old guys out. But I want them to come out. So. That was really good stuff, Rec. Nice knee. I ate that knee good. Very nice. Did you find? I hope you found a really good place to stay. For 2 weeks, it sounds like you found a good place to crash. Or, yeah. For a short stay, I really liked the hotel we were at. That's not far from Brooklyn Arcade. The rates were surprisingly good, and then they had like an awesome Chinese convenience store that looked a lot like a Japanese convenience store, or like the big convenience store like you would see in Persona, with the music playing, and but they had like a whole section of crane machines, of UFO catchers. It was just like, holy cow, there's a convenience store with a bunch of UFO catchers. So, and all the snacks that I want. Yeah. Tonkatsu Zakura is really, yes. I will bug Killa Killa. I don't know if Killa Killa can afford to go to New York when you're there, but I think you would have a blast playing with Killa Killa. I mean, you would get frustrated, but at the same time, both of you would just be getting strong. He's already so strong, and so I'll let Killa Killa know that you're going to be in New York for 2 weeks, because that could spur a lot of VF offline activity. But I think they have to plan out, and I think they would target Choya Cup. But who knows? Maybe they don't have any spring break plans, you know. But yeah. Yeah, Tonkatsu Zakura, wow. It's also easier to understand. Like when you watch it, those fights, like it's very clear. The clarity in his play is really like something that all aspiring Akira players should actually watch, even though he's mainly a Jackie player. Really? I think Shidosha's in Japan. No, yeah, the latter half. Okay, the second week. Gotcha. That'll be awesome. Alright. I went to do low punch and I did that. Nice. Good punish. Giuna, I'm familiar because I've seen their. Aren't they an artist? I've seen their Twitter account, and like that's what I remember as art for Giuna. Yeah, there's quite a few. There's quite a few U.S. players, and there's a lot that's actually registered, but yeah, we've got a lot of players in Japan. Yeah, for VF. No, there's a lot of U.S. players in Japan going to Evo Japan. Okay, I see. Yeah, I'm not gonna take the bait. You know, the we have to deal with that bait all the time in our community. So, you know. I see. Well, make it clear, but the thing is like our top representatives are very low key. They don't like to announce too loud too, and I don't think GT wants like a target on his back, so he doesn't say a word anything at all. He's gonna be there. Yeah. No, VF players are here, so yeah. Yeah. I've had my moments combating people though on that notion, so but yeah, Evo Japan's gonna be awesome, and we are also talking with the Korean players. It's gonna be good. And we've got a few good hosts, like a few good people that are happy to translate and be kind of like help the foreigners communicate to Japanese. It's always a challenge. The Japanese culture, a lot of Japanese people are very shy about their English. Really, really shy about their English. And so breaking the ice is always a tricky one. Even at the first Sega Cup, this was really tough because even though you have LA Akira there, the Japanese are just really shy. Or not so much shy, they're like reserved and they're not sure how to really kind of start it. So sometimes you have to find like the guy that's going to be more eccentric. Okay, back. That was a good switch. Alright, so after that throw, backdash in the shoulder. That's nice. Jump away in the shoulder. I love how like certain ranges that's just not gonna work, and I need to remember that. And I had a wall splat too with the 8 people scare. All right, that's right. High jab's not gonna work on that uppercut. I knew he was gonna do that. I did do the low punch. It still was not fast enough. Good, I got owned. Good game. Good game, Blurring. Yeah. American food is a good icebreaker. I don't know. It's kind of weird when you're in Japan to get the American food, but yeah. But especially because we're going to be enamored with their food, and actually talking about food in general is a good icebreaker. It's a really good icebreaker because a lot of Japanese I've met. Sorry for the loud. I think I projected loud there. A lot of Japanese I've met are. It's good to talk about food, good to talk about hobbies. Talking about politics is not the best with them. They're not going to try to give you too much of an opinion unless they really know you. So, and in their and I believe that in the culture, it's not something you really talk. And some just don't even think about it. You know, like they do have thoughts, but it's really detailed and particular to the person. But on average, they don't talk about those type of like global matters as much. So connect with them on a more personal, small level. But definitely you have to, you know, it's true for a foreigner coming to America too, right? Like if you're like a student, an international student here, you have to you have to kind of push yourself to be noticed and to actually break the ice. A lot of us Americans actually try, but it's a two-way street. Yeah. Also, don't try to challenge like the Japanese pride. I mean, you can, and you will get a response, but typically there are some things that are just for them go without saying. Now they'll admit that like Shin ramen is really like Nongshin Shin ramen is really good ramen. Okay, they'll admit that for instant ramen, right? But don't try to stoke wars of like who's got the better ramen, who's got the better sushi. They just flat out it's just a fact to them that like Japanese sushi, you know, is superior. So, and I don't think many people are gonna go against that. I'm just saying, you will get, you know, like it is interesting to watch, you know, like things that are just as factual to them. Yeah. Yes, 100% agree, Kai. Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. I don't know. If you go to New York, it's a good way to make buddies, actually. So, even with disagreeing. I talk to people I disagree with politically a lot. Like, I think there are some subcultures where, or certain personality types where it's like, okay, we're going to gel. You know? And so... But yeah, but it's true. It is filled with landmines for lots of people. Filled with landmines for lots of people. I mean, like in America, it's actually easy to get people stoked on things, not directly the direct politics, but on like things to complain about. But it's kind of for better or worse, right? But sometimes that can be a very landmine in itself, you know. Right. Easy to complain about outrage over outrage. Easy to be outraged over outraged. You know, because nobody believes they're the outraging party as much as the other. Everyone thinks the other side is more outraged than they are. So, yeah. Yeah. VF politics, character tier list has become a less interesting topic, right? It's like, oh, Jackie and Akira, but the fact is most of us still, are like, no, this game is insanely balanced compared to most fighting games. I think in the VF players they believe compared to all fighting games, but I'm sure there are other super amazingly well balanced fighting games. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, manner is really important in my experience. I don't know. I get along with a lot, but. Netcode politics. There you go. Everyone, well, okay, except that in Japan they don't have to deal with the netcode that everybody else, or like the internet conditions everyone else seems to have to deal with, right? Man, look at that. Alright, let's play patient. I'm having too much fun chatting to it. Yep. Okay. Oh wait, I'm fighting Condor, I'm not fighting Petsacero. Okay. Really? Okay. It went on damage. Good. That's right. He's gonna always go for a throw there. Alright, good stuff. So we'll just say stuff like, I'm really happy to be here. Thank you for your time. No, it's true, and that's what I do too, but I'm gonna say that there's gonna be a lot of dead air too. So the icebreaker is how you get beyond the dead air, and just the generals. Just the polite thing that ends abruptly because it's just polite response and nothing else, right? But it gets there. You get there. The icebreaker eventually happens, and it's fun when it does happen. But definitely takes some energy, it takes some forwardness. But it does always. I've seen it always happen with most people. So, but with VF, get them fighting, and being a little pushy. Being a little pushy is not bad in the sense of wanting to stay on the setup and like not really ceding the turn until somebody takes it. And I don't mean in being overly rude. What I mean is a lot of times we're gonna be overly polite, especially in the face of like a strong player. A lot of players, even players that are rude, are like really, if they fight somebody that they see as like a legend, they're gonna like be afraid of wasting their time. And it's like you have to kind of overcome that and just kind of be a little greedy with the VF time. That way you show that you really want to play them and you don't mind losing. Like they are worried that you're about your pride too. Lots and lots of hit frames. No, we're going to, well, I wouldn't know, but we're going to Ikebukuro. I don't know if I'll be, I don't know if I'll have time to go to Akihabara. Game Hearts 0. But definitely expressing the humility is really important, and gratitude definitely really important, especially important. In my experience with Japanese friends, also, it's just kind of the whole knowing your place kind of thing is important too. Not in a horrible way, but just try and make sure you don't grossly overstep, unless they see it as like a special gaijin feature, and that's okay. Yeah, I am planning to pick up a Sony Walkman, so I'm excited for that too. But Ikebukuro looks awesome. I'm excited. I'm really excited for this trip. Even though I've got 3 tickets for day 3, I might just give them to friends that because since all the VF community is going to be like away from there. But yeah, it probably is. Okay. Let's see if I can play more Mindful BF. Shit. Yeah, of course, we went for back door again. Yeah, back there. I got trapped by the side turn. I like brain free froze. Very good. I tried to 4P under his 6 KP, and something else came out, and then I just brain froze. That's good. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, good game. Alright, Setsuna's looking to take this one strongly. That's I think the history of Akihabara is that it changes a lot over the years, right? It wasn't always like the technology shift did happen around the 60s, but that it's like it's an adjusting district, right? So, and COVID might have forced it to change another way, but we'll see. I mean, COVID's forced a lot of places to change. Yeah. My family and I spent a lot of time in downtown Portland yesterday. It's a lot of fun, but, you know, clearly still recovering. Clearly still new businesses something's reconfiguring a little bit. You know, and that was expected. Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. It's no more Sega branded arcades, anyways. I think Sega has involvement with the company that took over, though. But it is an end of an era, so.
Round one. Ready,
Me too. Well, obviously everybody here, it's a.
round two. Ready, go. Round three. Ready, go.
Wasn't close enough to the wall. That's hoping they were close enough to the wall to get hit.
Ready, go. Knockout. What a knucklehead.
Yeah, it's you know that the arcade era is pretty much completely changed now. Now that Japan has also seen a big drop too. But we'll see. We'll see.
Round one.
It's still the mecca. So.
Ring out.
Okay.
Round two. Ready, go.
I don't. I know only a little Japanese that I vaguely remember from Japanese classes like 25 years ago. Oh. Alright, King Seti, let's do this. Now, it's been a while since I fought King Seti, Asha Randy. I will probably get wrecked by them. I do tend to fall into how they play. But I like them. I know I know some people really rag on them and they say they got patterns. But the hard part is, I think in the past, part of their pattern is also anticipates when people typically are going to change up against them too. And then there's Go. Go is, I consider, like a sustained damage character. Just does really good overall damage again in every situation. Alright, they went for the low punch. Good to know. And really good stuff. This is why I do fall to the patterns too. This is good stuff, but I don't think I fought there Go. Alright, they've got a good mix of patience and... Alright. Oh, good decision to throw. Really? I was too slow in the throw. I was too slow to throw, really? Okay. It was, I don't think it was side turn, right? Nice, that was beautiful. Good games, good games. That was fun. That was fun. Good games. Good game, King Seti. Like I said, there are key moments when I'm gonna change up, and his game always catches me when I change up. It's like, okay, I'm gonna finally deal with that thing you're doing, and it's like I must be falling into the rule of threes or something. Like he probably is running on the rule of threes, but it's like always get caught up. Like I change my mind last second. I'll be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna switch it to throw now, and then suddenly I get a buried, right? Or I'm gonna do this now. Oh, and then yeah, it's like when I think I'm gonna do a change up at the very last moment, like that I change my mind. Like his game catches me on those like all the time. So it's probably rule of threes. But yeah, it's good stuff.
Eddie took second place. Third, Condor.
Congratulations.
Chanchai Partucero up there with 6.
Yep. It's good stuff. It was good battles. I had a lot of fun. I don't know if I fought King Seti's Go before, but that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
He always predicts when I'm going to do a change up. Like, it drives me nuts. So it's like, yeah, it's really good stuff. Really good stuff. Are you screenshotting all this stuff, all the data?
I am not. However, I am taking the time to do the scrolling for the VOD. So hopefully we can get that. If not, I'll go back and get screenshots later.
Okay. Let's make sure you do that.
Chanchai won the first league. Let me take a break, and this is gonna be
Rec, thank you so much for participating. It was good to have you in here.
Yeah, great to have you, King Seti, as well.
Yeah, games are playing great for me today. Are the games playing really good for everyone today? They're playing really good for me today. So.
I think so. Very smooth. The only one that I had that was kind of laggy was blurring, but that was the only one. Everyone went really, really smooth. Even you, Chan Chan. Sometimes
Yeah,
I
well, like
remember
I said,
last
my
weekend it
family's
was
at
so
a birthday
bad.
party today. So
You got the broadband to yourself.
yeah, so there shouldn't be any other use aside unless I have to turn off devices, right, because of
Gotcha.
background processes.
Yeah.
But normally
Well,
it's
good.
that. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry, good to have you, Bartusero. Hope you can come back next weekend. Do the Open League. I mean, you're doing pretty well. You were doing pretty well. You got more wins than losses, so I would take that as a win. But yeah, do single A, do Open League next weekend. So whenever you can get the time, do it. Do it. We welcome you with open arms. Go ahead, Chancha.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's Yeah, thank you so much. And Particero, really good matches, good games. You woke me up for Leifei, except I wasn't paying attention. So then I was fighting Condor, and I was thinking I was fighting Particero, and I was like, oh crap, I'm fighting Condor. It's like a different Leifei, you know.
Yeah,
Then
they're
I
so
lost,
different.
but I do lose a lot to Condor. So, and
Condor is
in warm-ups, they
strong.
lost a lot to Particero. Yes, Condor is very strong. Like they also anticipate when I'm going to make that change up, when I'm going to finally adjust, and then it's like, bam, lost. And
Yeah.
that's a strong thing in VF though. That's part of the
Yeah.
quote unquote
Strong,
momentum, right?
yes, in strong reading. So I was trying to think about what all the things meant on the radar.
The matchup chart,
Rated,
yeah.
yeah, the matchup chart. It was judgment, knowledge, reads, defense, offense. What else was there? Technique. So yeah, I think judgment and reading go hand in hand with that. So you got to know
You do.
when something is happening and have the knowledge to apply what you got against it, right?
Yep. Indeed. I do like watching how more comfortable Punker's L-Blaze is getting.
Yes.
So that's the other value of League, is getting in these matches with a character that you're developing, and kind of just,
yeah.
you know, like you start to just see the flow like increase as it gets more and more into these matchups.
Yeah, definitely.
Shiwapan said one of his stats was 13. Wonder which stat that was. Was Shiwapan? Huh, this is an interesting one.
Defense.
I mean, well, yeah, like we all know it's something related to defense, but I'm guessing it's something else though. But yeah, so this is what Juicebox made that comment, and I wonder too. But also another Twitter account that was fun to follow during this event, in addition to Juiceboxes, which was really fun to follow, was also Kurita. Kurita is a legendary player. Traditionally played Taka since VF3, played like Vanessa in a lot of VF games, and also ran a podcast. Has good personality and a good backbone member of the Japanese VF community. But Kurita was like cheering Shiopan, but also having fun posting like a photo of Shiopan eating his snack.
I saw that. It was not very flattering, but you know.
Yeah. It was really funny. It's part of that good old humor and community, you know.
All right, GG says it's Punker.
Yes, my
We're
website
glad
is-
to have you always. Great El Blaze. Keep working on that. But yeah, for sure, come next week.
Always good to see you, Punker. Thank you so much. I was hoping to do a wall splat with that.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's been fun. Also, Condor has my pacing down, so it drives me nuts. So, like, even if I decide to wait, like, they're waiting too, and it's like, okay.
Yeah. He's got a good sense of rhythm.
I'm like, when is it gonna ring out?
You gotta keep pressing. You
Look
gotta
at
keep
that.
pressing, man.
Perfect. The feet placements was perfect for not being rung out.
Yeah. Nice. No, he wasn't gonna fall for that twice.
Hey, GTA Vivas, what's up?
Round 4. Ready, go.
Oh!
How much
Oh,
life that was.
that's a
My
lot
God,
of
the reach
damage.
of that stupid uppercut. It's like, I
Emotional
back dash.
damage.
Look, like I
Jesus
back dash
Christ.
and that uppercut still
Yeah.
hits me.
Yeah.
Ready, go.
They get you with the air coming from the palm.
That was a
Nice.
lot of fun.
You almost run yourself out.
Reaper, yes, we are open for new entrants. Passage
Yeah,
code is
we're open.
today's date 0319. And look up Setsuna. Setsuna is, look up the room that's run by Setsuna. I should pass it off. Let's pass it off. Let's pass it off. Take a break.
Oh, Jesus.
No, it's
How
because I
many
hate
matches
it.
was that? Let's say 3.
Okay.
All right, 3 matches left. Whoever still wants to get in the room, you're still welcome to come.
Round 1. Ready, go.
Nice. Very good.
The kid, I gotta be honest with you. You run a very tight, very oppressive low. You could stand to be a little bit more aggressive, but I think it's good. You're defending well and you're pressing well, and yeah.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go.
Very nice. Oh.
Oh, welcome to Rock, the Rock Reaper, another player from the DMV. Let's go.
Very nice.
Salud. Yeah, I hear your
Nice.
numbers. Sometimes in the heat of the battle, I also have trouble hit confirming stuff, and then sometimes I drop stuff because of that. So yeah, the media setup option is really good too. Also, you also tend to meaty into side turn, so that's not a bad trade-off, numbers.
Good game. Good game, kid.
Okay, 2 matches left. Today I learned that jumping takes evades the jumping pounces.
This is gonna sit and do low punch. All right, we'll do this.
Round two. Ready, go!
That was a really good low block. Nice low punch. Awesome. Rex says that he'll be here next week. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be wonderful. Very nice.
Oh, nice setup with the one with the 9P.
That was very good. Yeah, the 9P was excellent.
Okay, the last match left.
I am going to pass it to the next person here.
All right, Condor BX Jackie. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break and then.
Very good game, Silverbolt. Thank you.
I'll give it 100%.
Very good game.
Round one. Ready, go! Round two. Ready, go!
Join this here. Oh, awesome. Jimmy Claymore's in. That's excellent. Awesome to have Jimmy here. And they're bringing Ali also. It's a good battle between Bronx Jackie and Condor.
Round four. Ready, go!
Good battle. Jackie wins neutral. So like, I always have to remind myself, Jackie always wins neutral. Alright, good luck, gentlemen. Good luck, everyone. Alright, Blaine, here we are, my friend. Let's do this. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Sunday. I am. You know, less than 10 days to go before I go to Japan. Very nervous. Wish I had trained a lot more.
Round one. Ready, go! Round two. Ready, go! Round three. Ready, go!
Okay, so last second 1K will lose to that 9P. That's what is so dangerous about that. I got wrung out for that too.
Ready, go!
Alright, good game. Hey King Cobra, how are you doing? Hope you're doing very well today. Very good battle, Blaine. Thank you so much. Alright, let's do this, Bronx Jackie.
Let's talk more action. You'd better take me seriously. Round one. Ready, go!
Rental Animator gave an awesome post on Twitter. He replied to my inquiry about what is rude or not in Japanese VF culture. And now it's like you can, they said that you can actually, now you can like go ahead and do combos, keep hitting your opponent when they're like after the round's over. Just the only thing that's kind of frowned upon is if you do the funny stepping where you're walking around looking goofy. Alright, good game, Bronx Jackie.
Forgot to train, eh?
Just reading some of the chat about in anticipation for Evo Japan. So Adam's had some fun stuff to say. All right, kid, here we go. Let's do this.
Alright, and I just noticed my stuff was muted.
Round two. Ready, go!
Tamales!
Excellent. Round three. Ready, go!
Good game, kid. Thank you very much. Let's mute Setsuna. So.
Alright, GG's baby.
Jimmy is like one of the strongest players on the continent. So, yeah, I know how that goes. Okay, interesting mix-up. Awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff, Satsuna. I don't know if I can take him right now. Yeah, I forgot that's like the thing you don't do against Satsuna. Game.
Forgot to train, eh?
I really like Jimmy's Aoi, and there's a lot of stuff like I always love fighting Jimmy, and both Setsuna and Paul have trained a lot with Jimmy. It's amazing. It's wonderful to see how much they improve. Oh God, he went to Jackie. Okay. All right, we got Jackie. All right, Zaytiki, here we go.
Round one. Ready?
No, he's strong with every character, man. He's strong with every character. And Aoi is a very good character. I think more players know how to play her now than before. Yeah, he is a tough egg to crack. I agree. I know the feeling. Nice. His meaties are good. Those were very good meaties. All good meaties. Good games, eh, Tiggy? Those were awesome meaties. Holy, I tried to make sure if I could beat them, but yeah, those are all good. Good game, thank you. I'm glad that Silverbolt is having a much smoother experience this week. I think it's wonderful, and I think that helps. It's easy to get tilted, but they're a very patient player. Even when they're tilted, they're very patient, so it's a good thing that helps manage that. But I think this week I see them using more options in a really good way. I think it's great. All right, Reaper, it's you and I. Here we go. Let's do this. Oh boy, it's a cage fight too. Here we go. All right, fighting out Blaze in the cage. This is gonna be something.
Round one. Ready?
And our fights are getting more and more precise too.
Round three. Ready?
That was a beautiful. That was really beautiful. So that was recovery hit, huh? That must have been guaranteed on recovery hit because it looked like a normal hit. So good. Just wham. High shoulder or high elbow. Beautiful, nice low punch setup, like low punch setup. Really punish that. Very good game, Reaper. Really, really, really. I think that was one of our best matches in a while too. Really good game.
Forgot the train, eh?
Next time, baby. Right? Man. All right, let's watch Blood. Now, Jimmy tends to give the opponent stuff to work on. Like, he wants people to get better, so. Nice. And you gotta love his string knowledge. Like, that is what I need to just do. It's just devote a couple months to just all I'm doing is just mastering every character's strings. It's not as important in VF to do it when you're learning VF. That's where a lot of people want to learn that first thing when they're coming from Tekken, because in Tekken it's important to really know it just to be able to fight. In VF, it's not that you have to know all the strings and be able to fight, but at some level it becomes, then yeah, you do, but it's just that it comes later. So for me, this late in my career, now is a good time for me to get to really know all the strings now. in this detailed knowledge, right? It's always was helpful, but there were other things that were a priority in this game. But you watch, yeah, that flips it from back to my awesome. But you watch like Jimmy, and you can see his like string knowledge very well. But that's also why, in general, there's a lot of general answers to strings, right? But as you get more detailed, then you can really optimize what you're really punishing the strings with, or or how you're restricting, or how the strings are restricting you. So in VF, the big threat from strings is actually the delay strings, because those ones will keep you off balance. Yeah, 100% exactly, Juicebox. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's like what I try to tell Tekken players is like, if we're talking about strings in this game, because of how many high attacks are in the strings, without outside of delays and stuff like that, low punch just wins. like so many strings, it still does. Even against good players, low punch just wins, right? So it's about getting your opponent like constrained option wise, or to not even consider doing the low punch as a reaction to the string, or to punish the low punch, right? Which is what you're doing to discourage them from it, and then the strings open up. But in this game, yeah, strings are optimization, but they're also like, there's a lot going on to actually make strings good in VF, right? It's the pressure you apply to your opponent, and in Tekken, you can be locked by strings, so you need to know, and you want to also just not be locked. In this game, you're getting locked by reads, so yeah, like you say, you can just block the whole thing. And then also, with the way VF's buffer works, a lot of times, if you just block and you input like a response, it'll come out like, it will option select like half the time. So like some of my low punches are just option selecting off of blocking, right? It's like, yeah, no low punch is going to happen if you do the full string right away. But, man, this is good stuff. This is the most wild L-Blaze I have fought. What the hell? I could have wrung him out, too. That was like the craziest like opening salvo. I'm just like, what am I getting hit by? Let's do this though. Yeah. Well, it's like, I just really confused by what the hell they did in the opening round. But this is what I love about VF. Alright, they went for down this time. Good. I am so confused. Hey, good to see you, Kung Fu Hustle, right? I'm doing good. I'm confused to hell with Lena. This is awesome. I should just like evade and just 8K that, right? But this is the most confusing L-Blaze I've fought in a long time. Like, I have no idea what the hell is going on. I thought that Echo would win. I am so confused. It's such a wild. What the fuck? Again, same shit. What the hell is this shit? I'm so confused. Okay, I will destroy that thing later, but it's just so funny. Good game, Lena. It's like, what the hell is this? So, oh man. It's just, he went all in on Crush, but it's just like, wait, what? And it's good. It tests my knowledge of Blaze, because I've not been assaulted by hop into low kick that often. But then once I start beating it, it's like hop into throw, and it's like, okay. Or not hop into throw, it's just catch throw. So yeah, wow. That was beautiful. That was a perfectly aimed throw. Good job, Silverbolt. So, oh, Kung Fu Hustle, were you the L-Blaze? Awesome. If you were the L-Blaze, that was awesome. I forgot that you do have a few, that sometimes you'll change characters. Dang it, I should not have broken the wall. Watch me get wrung out by the wall I broke. Like, it's like the fate in VF. You break a wall, you're gonna eat it, you know. Okay, it worked for me. Alright. Good game, Silverbolt. Okay, cool. I really liked Lena's Blaze. I mean, it was wild, but that's so much fun when you fight that. I try to do that with my Leon a lot, but it's hard when you fight more optimized VF. But yeah, family's here. Hey, you guys, I'm still streaming, so please no no heavy internet activity until I'm done. So, I love you, Arya. I'm on the stream right now. Alright, give me a hug. Okay. But I got a few more matches, so wait until that before online activities, okay? And I hope you had a wonderful time. Don't worry, it's just a few matches. It's only about 15 minutes. It is. So you guys, 15 minutes. Wait 15 minutes before wait about 15 minutes before online activity. Yeah, Lena's offense is so wild. That was really fun, but it was just like, I'm so confused. I'm just like, I don't know, what is this? So I'm using a fun tool against the Aoi right now, which is going to be, if she's going to be defensive, I'm going to use offensive move. Sometimes. I love that. Alright. Yeah, of course. Nice. Man, this is awesome. I love fighting Jimmy's Aoi. My god, this is so good. This is so good. Could not evade cancel. That was counter hit. Good game. I'm gonna be a Devo, yes. Jimmy, that was really good. That was awesome, Aoi. I really like fighting your Aoi a lot. That was extremely tough. It's like not sure when to Abari, not sure when to do this. You know, not sure when to just defend, not sure when to throw. Keeps me off balance, but it's so fun. There's lots of cool stuff that happens in there. Yeah. No, that's my belief. So I subscribe to a belief in using Aoi with her offense. And the reason you use her offense is because her reversals are powerful when you condition your opponent, and you condition with offense. So it doesn't mean just attacks, but it means using her attacks and throws, and then building and if you get good at conditioning, you can reverse the hell out of everyone. And you know, so like the reversing becomes another conditioning tool, but her strikes, her throws are good. They're better than people think. She can disrupt the hell out of a lot of people, right? In most of the matchups, her sweep is really good. Her sweep is stupid good. The only person that can punish it really that I've seen is Lau. And the way Lau does it is he blocks the sweep and instantly does 4-6P. Because that's the from crouch 4-6P. And that should be like everything Aoi does. That's the only thing. Outside of that, her sweep is like safe. It's really nuts. Like her sweep is so good. And then but she has all the tools, just have to get used to using them. Really? Family, please do not use the internet for like 5 minutes. Crap. Just don't use internet for about 10 minutes, okay? I only need to finish 1 or 2 more matches. I can fall for that setup all day. It's like I'll always try to evade something that can't be evaded. Alright, good game, Condor. Thank you so much.
Nah, it's not second. Second place, third place. Really? And fourth place. Me. Alright. The Tio Cup. That's more like it.
Alright, thank you so much, Setsuna. Thank you, Akai.
Yeah.
Always Akai's here with us in spirit and in chat. And Setsuna, thank you so much for taking the reins. Well, I'm really happy. Taking second place to Jimmy is not bad at all. So,
Not bad at all. He's a fantastic player.
He's secretly amazing mentor, amazing player, wonderful community member, and just always makes everyone around him strong. I love Jimmy. One of the best players in the country, in the continent. One of the best players in the continent. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I am going to go take care of my family, or I'm actually going to eat lunch. I'm hungry. But thank you so much, everyone. Thank you very much. The battles were wonderful. I plan to be back to play more VF later. But have a wonderful Sunday. Evo is coming. Oh, there is one more bit of news we forgot.
Yes.
Winter Brawl did happen. And it looked like it was an awesome event. Looks like Colorado's got a lot of offline VF that's happening, so we're very excited for that. You can go online now. And so I had to tell my son he can go online now. But anyways, so Colorado VF is a hot scene. They're planning to do like a gathering in September, so I think everyone should mark their calendars for September, because that would be a wonderful VF event. Denver, Colorado, and Colorado Springs both, Denver is pretty much an international hub, so you should be able to find a good rate to fly there and good prices for lodging. So I think as a community we should really look at that event and support it, because I think VF gatherings in the VF community have always been one of the very best parts of VF, and people get strong, people have fun, they form bonds, they get to see how people are in offline settings, and most of the times people are even better in offline. So there's that. Also, if you're in the New York area while Evo Japan is happening, or for the first 2 weeks of April, Juicebox is going to be there, and I really encourage everyone from the surrounding New York areas, or anyone who could travel to New York, to coordinate with the players that are there, because there's going to be a lot of good VF action and a lot of good training, and Brooklyn Arcade is just such an awesome venue. If you love retro gaming, they've got a cave on the bottom floor in the basement that is like an amazing retro setup. Just really good fast play on good screens, on CRT screens. And then they've also got good arcade setup, including you can get Virtua Fighter 5R, the only place outside of Japan you can play VF5R. They also have Virtua Fighter 4 Final Tune Arcade as well.
Yes.
So
VF Takeover online tonight as well. So whoever is getting ready for that, that'll be a good tournament to play. And what else? Oh yes, Winter Brawl Harpooner took that home with the second place by Virtua Kazama. Well, so congratulations to them.
And there's one question someone asked: anyone going to Combo Breaker? We've got quite a few VF players going there. I don't think I can go there, but there's gonna be an awesome field over there. So Combo Breaker, highly recommended. CEO, worth considering. And then in my Pacific Northwest, in Washington State, I'm from Oregon, but in Washington State, we got Fight Kingdom in May. Very excited for it. I am confirmed to be going there, but some other people are going as well. We're going to have a VF all weekend. We're just going to be, have an awesome time.
Amazing.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Setsuna, I'm going to let you close this off. And,
thank you guys for everything. Thanks to Kai for hosting this every week, holding down the fort. I think next week I'm not going to be able to make it, but I'll give the reins back. I'm excited that we kind of held the ground and the standard that Akai has worked so hard to keep, and I hope you can get the numbers you need from today's cup, which was amazingly interesting. So, thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you guys probably next week. I'll be joining from the chat like Akai is this week. So, Yeah, I'll see you guys, and thank you so very much. And nobody's in the room again, so that's it. All right. I'll thank you, Chanchai, for joining. Thank you for helping me host this, and thank you. I will catch you guys on the flip side.
Yep. And good luck to everyone tonight at the takeover. I'll see if I can do it, but we'll see. But everyone should go try to play that. Those tournaments are free, and you're going to get, like, that's another awesome place to get stronger. And you're going to deal with the pressure that can only be done in the tournament. So, yeah.
All right, let's see who I can raid with this.
Not me.
Not you, no. Stream
Let's see.
manager. Who's on?
Us two. Let's see.
That's it.
Is it there? There's someone else, right? No. Okay. Oh, yes, there is. There is. Virtua Fighter Discord is streaming Virtua Fighter 4 Final Tuned right now.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So what's the
The Twitch is Virtua Fighter Discord, all one word. So follow them. And they are doing commentary as well. We're watching Aoi versus Brad. Joshua Pac-Man and versus JK Twice. JK Twice is the person who optimized Virtua Fighter 4 Final Tune to run really well on emulator and on Fightcade. So, well, on the emulator. So yeah.
it's failing me. Let me see if the
It sometimes does that. I hate that. Twitch
yeah,
is
the phone is
Twitch's
not
raid
helping me at
feature is
all.
whack. So everybody, please go to Virtua Fighter Discord on Twitch and support your Virtua Fighter 4 Final Tuned on with rollback netcode on PC. One of the greatest, one of the absolute greatest Virtua Fighter games ever made. For many players, it is the greatest. For me, I put 3 tournament battle, 4 Final Tuned, and this game, Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown, as my favorite. As my favorite games and what I consider the best VFs.
All right, we're rating them.
All right, cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Round 5. Ready, go!
All right, we did it. Thank you again, Chanchai. You're the best.
Thank you. This has been it's wonderful. Akai's the best, but this is just this is always a pleasure. I'm glad that we were able to get it running smooth, and everybody had a good connection today. That's what everyone said.
Yeah.
We didn't see a complaint from Silverbolt at all. I think
That's good.
like not but that's a really good thing, and I think they seemed very productive in their matches. I saw them implement more ideas in their fight as well.
Yeah, definitely. They scared me on that first match. I was like really taking it back. He took me down in like 10, 15 seconds.
Yeah. So it's good, and I think that's try to manage your tilt. Try to tilt is anything that can frustrate you, and we all have them,
Yes.
But trying to manage that and finding a way, and that's why I have confidence in how strong they'll become. And same as you, right? Like, you've overcome a lot of. I mean, we all still have our demons, but you've overcome a lot of them. So the way that you play gets very, very scary. So,
Well, it's for the most part thanks to you guys' guidance, Akai, you, Jimmy. Jimmy's really taken me under his wing. I really gotta thank him. He's such an amazing guy, and I get Paul to kind of bounce things off of. I don't know why, but whenever we fight that Akira mirror, I'm learning new things every time.
So there's a lot of things you both do very differently, and your flows are very different, right? Paul's interesting. Paul's got kind of 2 modes, right? He can be if you stop him dead cold, then he'll get very defensive. but generally his default, is that he likes to rush, right? And he likes to use Akira's offensive options list. Those are so frustrating. Drives me absolutely insane. So yeah.
Oh yeah. I think he still has some matchup experience to gain for sure.
Yeah.
Like I do see him struggle with Lei Fei and stuff like that, but yeah, he's definitely.
You still
I
see
don't
me
think I'm
struggle
gonna
with
get
Lei
there.
Fei. I'm glad that I had a strong performance against Condor in the last league, but
Yeah.
Lei Fei still drives me nuts. I just have to tell myself not to walk into like his backdash uppercut.
Yeah.
But it's other stuff too. Yeah, I think I just need to break down options and understand what he's doing, like understand his decision making. So.
Well, the way I've done it, and here's something that I don't usually say, and I really don't want it to sound bad, but like playing Partusera for the longest time, like he understands how the matchup and the shenanigans for Lei Fei work and how they should flow.
Playing what?
Partusero, my friend,
Oh,
with
okay.
Lei Fei. So if you get matches with him, get some long matches with him. And some days you'll find that it'll be kind of a good way for you to wrap around your mind against kind of like the shenanigans that happen.
Yeah.
Even when like there's the option of them trying to catch your punches.
Yeah.
He'll always, whenever he has a hole for that, he'll always go for that, and so that's
So
something
it'll
to.
fix you. Yeah. Why
It'll
do you
definitely
think?
fix you.
So I was able to do well against Procesero, and I think, but that was after playing like a few warm ups and getting a
Yeah.
feel. So I think it's what you're saying, which was it. Procesero's game allowed me to see what Lei Fei's going for,
Correct.
and I think that's why I was able to start playing a bit better. I think when I lost to Condor today in the second league, that was more like I thought I was playing Procesero.
Yeah. Yeah. Condor is very different. Like
Yeah.
there's some moments where they play DF, and there's some moments where they play Lei Fei. And I
Right.
think the thing is, Parchesera is always playing Lei Fei. That's where I'm getting my strength from fighting him, where he needs to start playing Virtua Fire, and then that's gonna round him out into being something that's really scary.
Yeah, so it's an excellent point, and yeah, and I think fighting him helped me with the Lei Fei matchup today because that suddenly I already knew I was going to be committed to being more patient. The hard part, the one thing that sucks with being patient is when either by coincidence or by read your opponent also decides to be super patient and you're like in the staring contest, and that's like the most frustrating thing.
It is.
Like,
It is. Yeah.
Like the most awkward neutral is, I mean, VS neutral is awkward because of that. For me, I'm more comfortable with like if we're trying to if everyone's trying to ECD, it's a little. If we know we're like doing poke ECD, then it's like okay, this is a more comfortable pace, right? But then staring contest is just like what the hell, and then you hit a button and you get launched, and you're like, what the hell? And then you evade and you get thrown the moment you evade, and you're like, really?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, or hit with a delay attack. I think in general, that is also something. Yeah, it's horrible. Like there was a week like 2 weeks ago where I was catching every delay attack ever. I don't know if it was lag. I don't know if they were planning on it, but every time I would move, it's delay attack, delay attack.
Yeah, it's my weakness.
Some, yeah, that's my weakness too. Generally, I found today that if you figure out that your opponent has a rhythm or that they can follow your rhythm, you can lull them into movement where they're not supposed to. It's kind of like, moving, stop, and then catch up. I think I think it's a strong skill to have to be able to tell when somebody is able to match your tempo. And when you find a spot to break it, I think that's good. I think I don't think anybody's ever explained that to me, but it's very, very interesting.
Well, it's super important because for a variety of reasons, right? The one that you're mentioning is very important, super important because it's a more Yomi aspect of it.
Yeah.
But the other reason is because actually, when you get into the game where both players are using a lot of option selects, the biggest differentiator ends up being the pace. Ends up being the are they delaying or are they not delaying? That actually becomes the mix-up, right? And you can see that in Tricky's videos because that's ultimately like how you break the option selects that Tricky's been covering lately is like you just don't delay.
Yeah, you go with the fastest option, and that's something else I've been working it with is I've been doing the poke EDC kind of thing, and then when people are matching my speed, I just break the timing by not evading, and I just crouch dash, and it just catches people off guard because I'm not delaying, but I'm making things faster by not evading. So it's like it's one tempo. It's along the lines of that short that she did. That she said she was like, okay, this tempo 1, tempo 2, tempo 3, tempo 4. Very, very, very interesting. And so because of the music theory aspect of it, if you've ever played like drums or bass or something that you have to follow the rhythm with, you understand acutely that how you're going to be able to find holes into like what tempo they're using it and when and how can you counteract that. So I think it's very interesting, very, very deep. I don't think I'm quite there yet, but I'm definitely seeing kind of a glimpse of light in that direction, which is very, very interesting, very exciting for me.
It's I mean it's what I love about this game too, though, is because of the all the different dynamics, right? And that also goes down to how you play your opponent or how your opponent's playing, and having to respond to just that, like because I've mentioned before, like some of the traps that people get, like if they fight somebody that's really strong, and then they get used to fighting it, but then they don't realize they're shadow boxing. And there's kind of a similar aspect because then you start wanting everybody to play the same pace. And you're like, this game lets you play the pace you want. No, I mean this isn't specific to Juicebox. Like, to be honest, Juicebox is not the first person in my mind about this issue, right?
Oh, Tim.
And people that are gonna say something like weird things on it and expecting like that everybody has to play.
You're not playing this right.
Yeah. So anybody that tries to claim that you're not playing it right, it's kind of like you get to play how you want, but if your opponent's beating it, now you've got to consider changing.
Correct.
And this game is just so dynamic.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah. All right. I'll let you go. I'm gonna eat lunch because my stomach's eating itself.
Go for it, man. Have a good rest of your Sunday, and I'll talk to you next week.
All right. I'll talk to you soon. Yep.
All right,
Cheers,
man.
and Reaper.
Cheers.
Thank you very much, Reaper. It's a real pleasure.
All right, man.